Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Okay guys, I am gonna do some relic rolling for the first time on my account. Basically, we got Chimera reset. We did win Chimera, which means I get the best possible reward, which is some dodgy upgrades and a couple of gems. Wearer gains 10% turn meter after taking an extra turn. Damn, that's actually quite cool. Destroy HP effects are 20% less effective against the wearer. Pretty bad. Okay, so I got a chest. I'm also gonna obviously do Chimera Clash soon, but that's only gonna at best unlock me one more jobby here, because I'm doing about 3 to 3.5 million per week. So it takes me like 3 weeks to max out the big boy chest here. But I did watch a really interesting video by Saf. It's very mathematical, but I would say if you're thinking of doing any relic crafting, go and check out this video here, best relic crafting combinations. I'll pin it down below. Pretty much, like if I'm giving you a 10-second call out from it, the combinations that you expect from relic crafting aren't necessarily what you, I guess don't always just throw your highest materials in, is the kind of call out. There are definite benefits from doing like 2 epics, 2 legendaries, for example, in the relic crafting, or like 1 legendary, 3 epics or whatever. Like basically Saf does a full breakdown of what he would do. And I'd say for me, the biggest takeaway is if I get any mythical, I won't use any of it. I don't have any right now, but I won't use any of it until I literally can fill all 4 slots. And I also will not be like crossing my rare stuff with my epic and legendary. Okay, that's kind of like my biggest takeaways. What I'm going to be doing is where I can, 2 epics, 2 legendaries, when I've got like a mixture. That uses up all of my legendary stuff though. And then other than that, I'm just going to be going all rare, or let me just check here. He's got a little table which kind of like helps you through. Rare, rare, rare. Yeah, I think I would just go, honestly, 4 rares otherwise and save some of that epic stuff. If you go 4 epics, you've still got like a 60% chance of getting a rare, which sucks quite a lot. Don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to earn many. I'm going to get like a couple here, but it will help me for when I do my other builds, which I've got coming up. Whereas turn meter increases by 10% whenever one of their allies dies. Okay. So we're just going to go for a rare one here. Still gives me a 15% chance of an epic. I get the exact same one. Are you kidding me? The exact same. Wearer has a 20% chance to deal 10% more damage when attacking. Okay, we're going to do some leveling up of these as well, if I can. This is literally my first time like playing with relics at all. Wearer receives 5% less damage from enemies under provoke. Could be interesting for someone who does my provoking in Hydra. All of these, what I'm thinking is like power creep with stats, and then something cool for somebody. Wearer deals 2% more damage if under any debuff. It's almost like, who's my most used champs? And then they're going to get some of this stuff. Wearer instantly healed by 10% when the HP drops below 50%. Whereas a 20% chance to deal 10% more damage when attacking, same as what I just got. So if I did 4 epics, let me just see what this does. I get a small chance of a legendary. I may have to do it anyway, because I'm just going to have tons of epic goo. That's like what I mainly get. Even after Saf's recommendations, like, it'd be better if I could throw a legendary in here, or 2 legendaries, but I just don't have it. So I still get a 1 in 3 chance of getting an epic. And we got a legendary. The luck! The luck! When Wearer receives fatal damage, reduces it by 50% of their turn meter, and then fully reduces their turn meter on a defensive. Honestly, it's worded extremely weird, but basically, we've got a chance to not die. That's what we're seeing here. A chance to stay alive. Interesting. Okay, cool. That's all I can do. I just want to see what I've got in terms of upgrading stuff. So I want to build out Commodus for a video for tomorrow. Commodus is literally all about HP. He does have an extra turn mechanic. None of this is extra turn. All of his bomb damage is done through HP. So I'm wondering if I just throw him in something which gives me that HP. how far can I go to upgrade these things? So I've got to use my ore. 114 to take it to level 6. And then to upgrade the rank, I need to use this stuff. So I could push resistance and then speed. Honestly, getting speed for someone, whenever turn, whereas turn me to increase by 10% when one of their allies dies, it's just got to go on a reviver, right? It's just got to be a reviver's piece. So, you know, Sifi is my kind of like fast champion on my team for arena. And when someone dies, gaining a 10% turn meter boost is going to be pretty damn juicy because she moves towards her revive skill quicker. So I think it's got to be Sifi, honestly, for this one. I'm wondering how far I can get towards like a level 15 here. So let's see. This is like, what? How many weeks in are we now for Chimera? 3 weeks, I think. So I've taken it to max level. I can upgrade the rank. I can take it to max level again. Can I upgrade the rank again? I can. You can use like duplicates or leftover relics to do this stuff as well, by the way. So I'm maxing that. I can take it to level 12, which doesn't give me my speed, which is actually what I'm after. And I've got no rank 4s. I guess this now becomes a rank 4. So is this now how I would upgrade it, by just leveling 4 things that I didn't want? I guess it is. So I probably, if I was desperate to get this, like however many speed this is here, it's probably like a few speed, I probably could make that happen. But it feels like right now that would be a terrible thing to do. So let's equip it. Is equipped? How do we slot in here? So all my gemstones, do I have any sort of filtering around what they do? No. Do I just have to click through each one and just be like, oh, what's that? Debuffs placed by the wearer. Bomb debuffs placed by the wearer deal 10% more damage. That's going to be great for Commodus. He's definitely going to get something. Wearer ignores resistance with bombs. Wearer's accuracy. Turn me to decrease effects are 10% less effective. For my Sifi, I'm just seeing if I can get anything juicy here. Wearer receives less damage from single target. Do have a mythical. The wearer gains 10% turn meter every time they revive an ally. I guess that wants to go on a reviver who has got AoE revive. Like, I'm using Maud as my reviver for Chimera, and she revives people a lot because people are dying. People are dying in that game mode. Getting a 10% boost every time someone's revived. What's this one here? Wearer gains 10% turn meter after taking an extra turn. So she doesn't have those mechanics. This is interesting as well. I will say, like, anything like this, where they've added a whole bunch more complexity to the game, that's what they've done. It's fun for a late game player who, frankly, is kind of like, you know, I could beat just about anything in the game, so it's just more fun. The wearer's turn meter increases 5% faster when they are forced to miss their turn. No, I don't want that. The wearer's turn meter increases by 3% whenever the wearer fails to place a debuff. She doesn't. Oh, I haven't even got the right sockets for that. That's why when I click this, it only showed me these 3. Right, okay. Diamonds, of course. Right. So right, we'll learn together. Wearer's accuracy. So this is the only one that actually works in this slot. And I kind of want to save it for someone who's doing AoE revives, honestly. So circles, these are the only ones that she can do. I could push her turn meter increasing more, which could be pretty useful. Don't need that, don't need that. The rest of it's actually useless. Yeah, that's literally the only one that's viable in this slot. Okay, one done. Okay, so we're going to do Commodus because I'm definitely going to be putting that bomb one in. So let me just think here. What type of gemstone was it? No, not diamond. What was it? Bomb one is a circular, right? So we want something where I can slot a circular one in. Looks like they've all got, not these two. So these have all got the chance to be a bomb one. And I want one of the stats to be HP. So it could just literally be this. And I just use the HP as my kind of like bomb push. And then the slot. I think that's what I'm going to do for now. Because the rest of the stuff is kind of useless on him. We can take the level up. Grab some extra HP. I could go, again, level 15 here is kind of nice because of the accuracy, but it's not that crucial, right? For the level I'm playing at. If I'm min-maxing as a, you know, plat player, someone who's pushing live arena, gold 4, all that type of stuff, then the accuracy starts to become more of a thing. But do I want to push rank? I can't even push rank. I don't have any level 1 things other than using other relics that exist already. So for now, that's going to be it. And then we're just going to slot in the bomb damage. 10% more damage. Bearing in mind this dude, I think is going to be insane for bombs anyway. That's like significant. So that's pretty cool. All right. Who else do I use here a ton? So I think Maud as my reviver. I do want to be putting that. This is quite interesting as well. As my reviver, I don't really want her to die. This one here about fatal damage. I mean, it could be interesting for her because I definitely don't want her to die. But I think it's more for me a PvP champion. You know, someone who I'm using a lot in Siege, that type of thing. Probably, I think it's this again. And we'll grab the resistance and we socket this here. Extra turn meter whenever they revive someone. And that's going to help me with Chimera. She does land ability. So whereas accuracy increases by 3 for each debuff on them. It's okay. It's actually kind of trash. What's that? No. I think it's the only one that's any sort of relevance for now. Okay. What else did I have? What else have I got? Something for a damage dealer. Again, someone that I use a lot. I think even though it's not 6-star, I think it's still just crush and rend. I use him basically for Arena and for Hydra. Mainly for Hydra, though. So I think, let me just look on hh.com. Yeah, it's probably, it could be Heaven Cast as well, but I think it's going to be crush and rend. Okay. So Iyasu's one of Teox, actually. Teox is probably my main damage dealer for like using all over the place. Big Hydra hitter. I've also got Newt as well, who does a ton of damage and is in like Hydra teams and Chimera. Well, basically in all my teams. He's in Hydra, Chimera, loads of dungeons. He's a defense-based dude. I could have him as like my kind of no-die guy, but I think it's probably just whereas more chance to do damage when attacking for now. Just an easy extra chance to do damage. I think that's it. Just grab that one up. Grab the extra 11% crit damage. Can only upgrade with dupes. I'm not going to do that for now. I will socket though. What can I socket here? After killing an enemy, the wearer's next attack will ignore 12% defense. That's definitely an arena ability. Whereas crit damage increases by 3% for each debuff they are under. Could be good for Chimera. The wearer ignores 3% target defense if they're under 2 or more debuffs. Feels like the one for where I use him. Okay, so an arena damage dealer. I think Teox has got to be the one. So Teox. See, I could have Teox as not taking fatal damage. But trouble is, like, if I do that and the turn meter is reduced down anyway, chances are he doesn't get a turn. So for me, that's got to be someone who is more defense-minded. So I think it's just more damage again. More damage on my Teox because I use him in a whole bunch of places. After killing someone, ignoring 12% defense. It's a shame that doesn't work on Hydra heads because that would be absolutely like bonkers. Trouble with him in the arena is he's not like I'm going to kill one person. He's like, I either kill the whole team or I don't. So I don't think that's what we need. Yeah, and this could just be a bit of a Hydra buff, I think, for him. So someone who does take people out one at a time, Rotus, definitely could be interesting here to have something where it deals more damage if they're under debuffs. I think that's still fine. This is the one we were given up front, I think. So what we've got here, turn me to increase effects are more effective. Feels like that's probably okay. Although, don't use them in dungeons. Yeah, I think that's probably just the one for now. I'm really not sure who to put this one on. Really not sure. Is it someone like an Ancora or is it someone like a Death Knight as like an annoying siege champion? Trouble is, if he's at the point where he's killable, he's probably run his course anyway. So it doesn't feel right, does it? Who would that be? I need to have a think on it. But yeah, I do like it. I like having different decisions to make. And obviously, you know, we start to get now some kind of like challenging new setups that we've got to face and stuff like Siege. So let me know what you think. Relics, are they a hit or a miss for you? And have you got any juicy ones yet? I'll see you in the next one.